Wow. She started a YouTube channel. This is exciting. Well, welcome. This is just going to be a chatty kind of life update, which is what I want this channel to be. It's going to be a little less about funny, goofy internet videos like my Instagram, and YouTube will be more of just like hanging out, talking, etc. Can I put this somewhere so you can hear me okay? How's that? Let's not flash. Let's not do that. Okay. Well, hey guys. I'm folding some laundry. I figured I would do a little life update because, well, lots happened in the last 2 weeks, and we need to talk about it. So, I mentioned on my Instagram that I had a bit of an accident about 10 days ago that involved me falling while I was running and tripping, landing on my arms, like catching myself, and I fully dislocated my shoulder when I did that. This was the second time I've ever dislocated my shoulder. It's happened before when I was skiing a couple of years ago, and they said it could happen again. It's just once it happens the first time, even though I had the surgery, it is still very likely to occur. So I didn't fall that hard. My knees actually got mostly scraped up. Like I landed, my hands didn't get scraped up at all. But the force and the angle that it was at so that was fun. So I am about 10 days since that has happened. And my range of motion is pretty much back to normal. It feels a little weird in certain ways, but like, this is my good arm. This one, I'm still a little insecure. It would be the best way to describe it. A little unstable. I will be seeing a doctor to get probably a physical therapy referral. I'm not going to do the surgery again. The surgery isn't supposed to like fix you. It's supposed to just lessen the likelihood of another dislocation, but it happened. So what's the point? I'm just going to have to strengthen my shoulder muscles, I think, in the near future, which, let me be completely honest with you, I haven't been doing. I've been running, so my cardiovascular strength has been great. My legs have gotten stronger, but my upper body is completely neglected. So I will start doing weights and all the sorts of physical therapy and all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, like we're all supposed to be doing. And we'll go from there. Now, I am in marathon prep. I started marathon training, I want to say a month ago, roughly. I'm training for the New York City Marathon. I was very lucky and got a lottery spot, and that is November 2nd. I still fully intend to run that. I just needed some time. I tried for this to kind of get a little more stable. I tried running the other day, and this felt like it was a little bit too jostled around while I was running. So I have ordered a shoulder brace. We will see how that goes, because running with any weird constricting thing can cause like rubbing and uncomfortable things, especially when you're doing long distance like a marathon. So we will see how that goes. In the meantime, I am not running until I get that brace because I just feel really unstable with it. And when I did run, I think, pulling my shoulders back a little bit to keep the stability somewhat in line and like secure. And then I kind of spasmed out part of my back. So just a chain reaction of things that I don't really want to continue doing until it's resolved. So patience. I still have, let me see, my watch has a countdown of when my race is. I have 13 weeks until the marathon. Will this be something that I PR on? Probably not. I probably wasn't going to PR in the first place because it's a really hard course, but I'm just still going to train for it as best as I can. And if I just party pace the whole time, then I party pace the whole time. Whatever. Okay, so that's that topic. Another topic I wanted to cover, a life update, is I have been offered, not formally yet, kind of informally, to be a head chef at the place that I am currently part-time. Now, the part-time place that I work at is in corporate catering. So I work at basically a spiritual wellness center. I am not a member of this spiritual center, but it is a place of, I wouldn't say worship, but it is a place of some spirituality and religion. The place that working there is really lovely. The people are really lovely. It's great hours. It would be full time. I would get benefits, and the schedule is what's really appealing. And this is why I'm in corporate catering. And I think a lot of people don't realize, especially chefs who get into this industry, that corporate catering, you are almost working corporate hours. So my schedule would be Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to about 7 p.m. No weekends, no holidays, no nights. There are some weekends with events, but they're really far and few in between. So that's pretty cool. Really appealing because I've worked in regular catering, which is obviously nights and weekends and holidays. And I have worked, speaking of work, because I'm cleaning all of my chef coats right now. And I've worked in restaurants where obviously it's nights, weeknights, weekends, and holidays are the craziest time in the industry anyways. So I am basically in a trial period with this job in order to be the head chef. I haven't said yes to the offer because they haven't given me a formal offer. I think basically the situation is the head chef that I have been working under is on vacation. And she's actually going to be leaving after the job completely after vacation. This was a recent development. And they said, hey, we would love for you to be the head chef. Kind of crazy. So I have never been a head chef before. I have been a sous chef and I have been a kitchen lead for many years. I guess you could say I've been a head chef with my own business, but my own business is it's meal prep and private client stuff. It's not the same as corporate catering or catering in general or restaurant work. So this will be new, a completely new learning experience. I have, dealt with vendors, I have dealt with budgets, and I have dealt with managing staff. So that's not something that I'm scared about. What I'm scared about is everything falls on me. The responsibility is 100% on me. And that is new, but that's exciting. I have worked as a consultant where I was completely changing up the kitchen program of a place, which is, again, another kind of leadership role. And I was overseeing even the head chef. So it's even a weirder, higher up job. But in that role, I learned a lot as well because it was basically learning what made sense for that kitchen to make it optimal with its operations. So anyways, Monday, tomorrow is my first day as this official trial begins. Kind of stepped into the role a little bit less past Thursday and Friday. And then tomorrow is my first official role. So I've already, planned out a menu for the week. I've planned out what I need to get ordering. Oh, which reminds me, I need to send an email to my produce vendor tonight. Don't let me forget to get a couple of things coming in tomorrow. Let's see, what else? So I guess that's update there. I'm going to try to document that as much as I can, and within reason, of course, within what's appropriate to share. But as I go into a role of the utmost seniority of a kitchen, kind of crazy, very exciting, very nerve-wracking. And what I've learned so far, just as a sous and in any sort of lead and management position, is that communication is really, really important. And I really hope that I have created a decent foundation in my communication. I feel confident and secure. Sometimes I feel like I'm imposter syndrome, but at this, you have to almost pretend like you are what's the best way to say, best way to like say what I'm trying to think. You have to act how you think a head chef would be almost, but you are the head chef. So you are acting. It's so weird. Anyway, so that's that. And one other update is the 86 challenge begins this Wednesday. So if you guys are not familiar with the 86 challenge, this is the first year that this challenge is taking place. It is a challenge that is hosted by the Humane Kitchen. If you don't know the Humane Kitchen on Instagram, they are kind of like a Burnt Chef project, or a chef wellness group. They are also in partnership with the Humans of the Kitchen project, which is a highlighting page of different chefs throughout the world, showcasing kind of different parts of different people that are in this industry, which is really cool. So the 86 challenge, though, is all about helping fight burnout, because we know that's such a big topic in our industry, is burnout and mental health, which are obviously very much linked. So the 86 challenge is a list of daily kind of checklist of things to follow for the next 86 days. You don't have to do the full 86 days. They have, I want to say, 27 and 54 day option as well. I'm going to be doing the 86 days because it ends just 2 days before the marathon. And I figured I'm already like training for this marathon and trying to be healthy and whatnot. And also stepping into this role as a head chef potentially, that I need to establish some really healthy habits. And I think this is a really great opportunity to do that. So the 86 challenge, I wish I had the list in front of me, but I am filming on my phone and that's where the list is. But it's basically try to limit your phone use. We're not doing any alcohol, no drugs, trying to eat well, try to sleep well. What else? There's 15-minute meditation. Try to get your body working out at like 30 minutes. Anyway, I will put a list here of all the things that are involved within the challenge. So I invite you guys to partake in it. Whoa, excuse me. Ryuk says hi. In this challenge, I will link the registration down below. It is a free registration. There is no financial commitment to this at all. And it's really just to help build community across the world for everyone who is a chef or in our industry and just trying to be healthier and create longevity within this career, because I know there's such a high turnover and burnout rate that a lot of people quit this industry. And it's a beautiful industry if it is healthy, if it's well run. So anyway, that is my update. Welcome. Hopefully you guys stick around, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I hope to do these updates frequently. I am not going to edit them, really. This is all about just being chit-chatty and hanging out and being like just friends, because that's what I like doing, is making friends with everyone. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.